What's up, guys? Sean here, bringing you another trap tutorial. This one is an advanced try and run tutorial. So if you saw this one, pressure plate, you die. So this one is basically without a pressure plate. It's used with the picking up an item through like a corner right there. So I'm gonna show you all the tools you need to make this. It's pretty confusing, so if you had trouble with the try and run, I would not recommend building this because it's pretty frustrating. Alright, so let's get into it here. First of all, it is used by a dispenser popping out an item right there, hitting a pressure plate, which once you pick it up, as you saw, then the trap will activate. So, what you're going to need is wooden pressure plate, redstone torch, repeaters, sticky pistons, and then a block of your choice, I guess. So how to make that little inverter right there, it was a little bit confusing. If your trap is, say that is the floor for your trap, and this is the corner that they'd be walking by, you would need to put, since it's a block up, you put your pressure plate right there, and then as you see over here, your pressure plate is one block, one block, I believe. One block above your dispenser. So you put your, you also need a dispenser. You'll put your dispenser right there and fill it with just like 64 of like dirt or something if you're playing on survival. And then you put a torch underneath your dispenser to power the dispenser. You put one right here. And then your like output, I guess you could call it, would be like this. So then it inverts that one. So with your dispenser there, it looks like that. I just put some wooden blocks over it, so when the pressure plate gets triggered, your dispenser, like when you take it out, your dispenser item will always land in that one spot. And then your redstone will come from here. So you have this is one block down because it's flush with the ground, and then this one's a little bit higher. So yeah, then your redstone will come out from this torch. So when you pick up your item, that gets turned on. And then that line right there, so that's how you make the inverter, I guess you want to call it. And then that line, as you can see right here, will go down below your trap, like you'd be walking right here. This is your floor. You might need a repeater just for the sake of continuing the redstone. And then it's just like the try and run setup with the redstone torches and the repeaters. And this will instantly, well, not instantly, since there's some delay with the repeaters. It will pull away the floor, like in try and run, and then your victim will fall in the area on this side going this way. Which brings us over here to the really confusing part. So here's the pistons that crush your head, because it's kind of putting like the makeup applicator and try and run together. So this line of redstone runs right here. It also gets triggered immediately once the pressure plate, or once the item is taken. You want a repeater here on 4-tick delay just to give enough time for the victim to fall down before they get their head smushed, and then also 4-tick delay on these, so they get like a what's that, like 0.7 seconds time to fall down because you have a repeater on the other side. And then also you want that redstone line to tee off and go into a T flip-flop. Don't worry about this thing right here just yet. It goes into a T flip-flop. I've already explained how to build that in other tutorials, so check that out. And then so it will turn it on. Right now the trap needs to be reset, so I'll just reset it. But so the T flip-flop redstone line will go, you might need a repeater there, just keep the redstone going. It will go into two different lines from here. One, it'll go into your timer for it to kill your victim, and then it will go into this, which powers your pistons. So when this gets turned on right here, this line, it will power your pistons just long enough for the T flip-flop to turn, and for this instant redstone line to run on top of the pistons to be powered. And so that will keep them, because this line only gets powered for a few seconds, or not even a few seconds, like a half a second. And then this redstone line will keep it powered until this redstone, which is your timer right here, it will power your piston, which will turn off your head smasher thing. And then this stuff will all be it will all be triggered on because the T flip-flop won't go back. So to reset it, you build this thing, which is a redstone torch and a repeater, and then this is your reset switch. It will just turn this piston on for just like one tick. It won't stay on, which will power the block, which will reset the T flip-flop. See, like now, that's another thing. The item goes away sometimes. So like if you haven't reset it in a while, you can just check, come back and reset it. But so yeah, that's basically how the trap works. I know it's really confusing. If you guys need help, just message me asking for help. I think that a lot of people would probably get really confused on is this area right here. Just this whole thing, because it has to, your initial line has to go in through the T flip-flop, but also your reset switch will cut the line that goes in your T flip-flop and also be powered by a block. So that's a little bit confusing. Feel free to pause, rewind the video, whatever, you know. Learn how to do the video, or learn how to do the trap. It is a good looking trap. I mean, there's actually like bait, and then when you go across it, you know, it works really nice. So I hope this tutorial made sense. Subscribe, leave a rating, you know, for some more great videos.